What I'd like to do in this video is just really quickly point you to a couple pieces regarding what we call a framed beam connection. And so a frame beam connection is simply a fancy way of saying we're taking a couple wide flange shapes and we're connecting them to each other. And the two principal ways that we do this is if we have a wide flange beam and we need to connect it to a larger wide flange beam, also known as a girder. Girders would be carrying the loads out to columns and things like that. There's a figure in your textbook that shows this diagram. So figure 1025 on page number 513 shows typical beam girder shear connections. You'll notice that the girder, I'll just really quickly kind of sketch what this looks like here. We've got a wide flange shape that looks like this, and the other piece then would butt up against right here. So this one ends up being in plan view. And the key to making this connection work is we use these angle clips. And so if we were to draw one of these kind of worked. Should be a slightly better 90-degree turn than what I'm showing here. But these angle clips would have bolt holes on both sides, and so this angle clip would fit right in here. Here's the bolt holes on the one side, and then the other bolt holes would go through the girder itself. And this is how we would connect this beam right here to this girder right here using these angle clips. Okay, we use the same process if we're connecting a beam to a column, and you can see this also in your textbook in a figure number 1026. That's on the next page. Flip the page over, page 514. Same basic setup, except that now rather than connecting on the inside of a wide flange, you've got a vertical wide flange column shown in the diagram, still using an angle clip, and the diagram essentially shows this would be the wide flange shape going up, and we'd have the wide flange beam or girder coming in, and our angle clip would slide in here. Of course, we'd have the other face would be right here. So we've got bolt holes that go through and bolt holes that go into our beam and connect that way. As far as the wide flange sections with the clip angles, figure 1027 shows that. So I've tried to draw a clip angle on this screen here, but it shows it a little better. So wide flange sections with the clip, that's an I, angles, see figure 1027 in your textbook. And then finally, as far as doing design with these, there's a summary table of 10.3, page number 515, that one or two of the homework problems utilize here. It's essentially based on your bolt type, your bolt diameter. The bolt diameter corresponds with the thickness of the angle clip itself, but the height of the angle clip is shown, meaning the length, it's L in the table, as well as the corresponding number of bolt holes that would be included within that angle thickness. And then given all of those standard dimensions, you would be able to grab what the total capacity of that connection is. In other words, how much load it would need to carry. You can also work this table backwards if you know that you need to carry a certain load. You've got a certain size of beams and that you're using there. You'd have to then grab the appropriate angle, clip length, number of bolts, size of bolt that would match the capacity that you're desiring.